Tonight we're talking about the dangers of K2, that's synthetic marijuana. Just 1 week after a handful of people were arrested in Willimantic, police responded to an overdose near the Eastern Connecticut State campus.
So here's a picture of what it looks like. That's a picture of one container, so it does somewhat look like regular marijuana. We did some digging into exactly what K2 can do and what parents need to look out for. News 8's Bob Wilson joins us live from Hartford tonight with more on this potentially dangerous drug. Bob?
Yeah, what parents need to know about it is that it has crazy side effects. As a matter of fact, your chest can feel like it's beating out of your heart, high fever, high blood pressure, hallucinations, can even cause paranoia. Combine all of that with people running around in the streets as we've seen in Willimantic. Doctors say this is one to be very careful of. On the street, it's called Space Comet Revolution, or K2. It's a synthetic marijuana, and doctors say it's much more powerful than the natural stuff. It has stronger highs and much more dangerous side effects.
You're taking a plant material and spraying it with a chemical and then smoking it. So you have no idea what you're actually using when you're using these drugs.
More than a dozen people have ended up in the hospital over the last week in Willimantic. Most recently, a 20-year-old girl across from the EastCon campus yesterday was running around like an airplane trying to take her clothes off in traffic.
We have had people running around partially clad in clothing, trying to flag down the police.
Doctors say you can call it whatever you want, synthetic marijuana, K2, but the bottom line is you don't know what that plant is being sprayed with. It is an outside chemical and people are ending up in the emergency room. And he says the danger is it can shut down blood vessels and it can kill you pretty quickly.
It can make the blood vessels spasm, so it can cause stroke, heart attack, renal failure, all of these things we've seen in the toxicology world, and it's a real problem.
So what do parents need to know about synthetic marijuana? It can cause powerful hallucinations and paranoia, and doctors say the biggest tip-off it's dangerous, it says right on the label, not for human consumption.
We're still seeing a lot of sales on the internet and at gas stations, so I would urge parents, if they find any materials in their child's room that say not for human consumption, to just discard them.
Now, here's something to think about for the user. When you take this, like normal marijuana, natural marijuana, when you take it, it's supposed to be a relaxing, calming, chilling effect. This, because it's sprayed and tainted, cranks you up, winds you up, and sends you out into the world really hyper, and you really don't have a filter or a connection to the real world of what's going on. It can be very, very dangerous and harmful to yourself. I'm Bob Wilson, reporting live in Hartford, News 8.